Oh, here's a little story of a mom and dad.
She's no Angelina.
Yeah, and he's not Brad. We're raising lots of kids from all over the world.
3 bad boys, fashionista girls.
Sam and Andrew, it's important to mention, were born in New York City via 2 C-sections. Matea was adopted in 2005. She came from Guatemala.
She had a chica alive.
Ethiopia called in 2008. Adopted 3 siblings, Jared, Ella, and Grace. Adopted again in 2011. Ella came from Ukraine. Now we have 7. Hey, would you put on some pants? Mother of the world. So here, this is some of our school supplies.
Mommy.
And my friend Roxanne, hi Roxanne.
Hi, Deanna.
Hi Marlon.
Hello.
Is helping me.
Mommy.
Okay, so it's the day before school starts, and you can see behind me that there is a table filled with school supplies. Okay, a few pet peeves of mine regarding teachers asking for school supplies. And by the way, I have total respect for teachers. But I don't like when they'll say, like, I literally got a note from somebody, one of the teachers said, no Target brand pencils because they're not as good as whatever the other kind were. And I got a note that said no generic glue. Okay, here's the thing. Everybody listening?
Yes.
When you have 7 kids, 6 who are school age, okay, I'm not buying the most expensive items. I'm sorry. And why does my kindergartner need a
Flash drive.
Thank you. Flash drive. And why does my first grader need an 8 gig flash drive? Okay, maybe I understand.
Second grader.
Second grader. Okay.
Now.
Okay, well, but anyhow, I shouldn't complain too much because I bought all of these school supplies, which I'm not done yet, probably for about $30 or $40. And, Roxanne, how much did you spend on your school supplies for one person?
A lot.
56.
A lot. What? A lot. Mine's gonna be kidding, right?
See, I'm in the bargain shopping head at this point. Let me show you. These folders were a penny a piece at Office Max, but you have to get them like when, during that time. What?
In 2nd grade, we can't have pencil boxes. We need to have a pencil pouch. Yeah, I need one too.
So I get all of these pencil boxes, also for a penny, Roxanne, and then I get a note that says, no, sorry, you have to have a pencil pouch.
Okay, box, pouch, whatever.
No, they
you should be able
don't.
to hold your pencil however you want to hold your pencil.
Exactly. This is my point.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I got a lot of stuff. I got these scissors are also 25 cents a piece at Office Max last week. Okay, so the way I do it,
So you have to know what day to go for each.
you have to know. Like I'm gonna look today in the paper and see. Do we know where your list is? Let's find your list first, okay? So the way we're doing it is that I didn't just let each child just take his backpack and fulfill it up, because then it's like mass pandemonium. We're going one at a time. Ella has pretty much filled up her backpack, right?
Can I be second?
Matea, since she's here, will be second, and we will go through, and then we will figure out what we're missing. Okay.
And Mommy, can I tell them that? Mommy, can I tell them something?
Yeah.
Our schools are so crazy that the teachers say we have to have tissue boxes and hand sanitizer to be clean. Right now, I just need to sharpen my pencil that I put.
Hey, don't sharpen them on this rug. You do it in the kitchen.
I know. And I need an orange and a black one without the prongs thingy inside. Only the pocket folders. That's it. And also, I need Elmer's.
I have Elmer's glue, but the glue sticks, you're using what I give you, okay?
Here you are.
This is what I'm saying.
Here's your Staples school glue.
But they're talking about the glue sticks. I got these glue sticks, and they told us, no, you have to have Elmer's glue. How many glue sticks do you need? I'm sorry,
Mommy, do you
but
have my list? We have to have tissues and hand sanitizer to be clean.
Marlon, I have a question for you. Can you come here a minute? Okay, how much do you think your backpack weighs?
Bigger than the Big Show.
So Andrew, I have a question for you. Okay, you didn't really need all of this stuff, right?
No.
Okay, so we didn't have to worry about that with you. But do you remember that whole calculator thing?
No.
How kids your age have to get a calculator?
They do?
Yeah, there's like a calculator. There's like $100 calculator that they want us to get. We're getting it for $48 because I refused.
Why do we have to get it?
Oh, and that's the other thing, by the way. There's an app that you can get for like 99 cents for the same computer, but they won't let you, for the same calculator, but they won't let them, use their phones. So they want to spend like $100 on a calculator rather than 99 cents that they could have on their iPad or, these are problems to me.
I know!
Deanna, I don't know how much Marlon's backpack weighs, but I filled it with all his supplies that he was supposed to have, and he can't pick it up.
Wow.
I don't know, it's probably 50 pounds. I'm probably going to have to divide it up into 2 bags or something for him to take.
Hey, whose shirt are you wearing, Superman?
His.
That's the shirt that you went everywhere looking for, isn't it?
It
I
is.
saw that.
Roxanne, I'm noticing that you and Marlon are fans of our show as well.
Yeah, isn't that silly?
Okay, so tell me what you said about this backpack episode.
Backpack episode?
You said
It's fatter than...
no. You said
No,
hey.
I told you I watched the backpack episode and you showed it, but you didn't show which backpacks they chose, and I wanted to see which ones they chose.
Okay, I will do that now. Okay. It's, like a...
Like a messenger.
But Mom,
Yeah.
can you make it small?
I will. So let's see it. $5. However, I may take your advice and all of my friends who say, what did you tell me the LL Bean story again?
My son has a LL Bean backpack that his grandmother bought for him. She does that for all the grandchildren. She bought it for him when he was in kindergarten. He's going into 5th grade. He still has it. It still works. It's still in good shape. The zipper broke one time, and all I had to do was send it back to LL Bean. They fixed it and sent it back. So it's like guaranteed forever.
And I wonder how much those cost. Really, because if I spend, let's say that's been what, 5 years then?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you spent $20 a year.
So $100, but that's $20 a year. But
Yeah.
you don't have to. Yeah, you just still got.
But so you think it was like $100 backpack?
Maybe.
And you
Could
might
look
get
it
a
up.
couple more years out of it.
Yeah. Well, he wants a new one because he's never had a new one. But I told him for 6th grade he could get a new one, and he can use his school backpack still, like for trips and sleepovers and stuff.
I'm curious to see how much they're priced. I'll probably try to do
We'll
some
look it
research.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, then, okay, we're taking marble. Matea, look at the marble one. And then we're getting a spiral notebook.
Yay, this was
Those were
mine.
50 cents. These were 17 cents. Okay, what
Does it matter?
do you have a preference of color?
Yes, I do.
You do.
Let me see this color. There you go.
Purple.
Okay, Roxanne, oh, you need 2 spiral notebooks. Did I tell you that?
Then I'll get the blue.
Are there any color limitations?
No.
Okay.
Oh, do I have? I need to go to a shrink to discover my resentment with school supplies. It's just like, I didn't have it when I was a kid. It has to do with parenting and.
I don't think we had to take so many supplies when we were a kid. The school provided them. You just brought your own pencils
I
and your
got
own notebook and paper.
That's true.
You didn't have to supply scissors and the school had scissors and
That's
crayons
true.
and all that stuff.
Do you remember paste?
Yes, I remember
Okay,
paste.
who's turn?
I didn't eat it, but I do
Rather than
remember
glue?
it.
And I think we used to make our paste at school or something. I don't know.
I don't
Well,
know, paste didn't work
I'm
very
not
well
that
either.
old, but hey.
Me either. I just heard about paste.
Okay, that's your polka. I did. Okay, that's your polka dot. Okay, put everything in there. No sharpening the pencils in the
I
piano
know.
room.
Do I need a hand sanitizer?
I don't think so. Okay, we know what your backpack is. It's the famous Ukrainian backpack. Okay, so now you just.
Okay, I already got my health.
And what time do you have to meet the bus tomorrow?
7:30, but I woke up at 5:30.
College ruled paper. Ready? Okay, this is the graphing calculator, TI-84 Plus or the 83 Plus. Listen up. It is highly recommended that the 1-year protection plan be purchased. These things are priced at about $108. Okay? An app is a lot less, but they will not let us, use the iPad or whatever and just get an app.
So,
I mean, you're like a quarter of the way to an iPad. You could buy an entire net book for like $150 or something, and then you
or
get
a 99-cent app.
Yeah, well, a lot of the times you can do that. Well, whatever. Okay, you just got a haircut, right?
I just got a haircut, right?
And what's our funny little thing that happens? Can you share this with our people out there in YouParent world?
Hello, people out there in YouParent
Oh,
world.
I thought he just.
Okay.
So, when the wife gets a haircut, you must notice, or there will be heck to pay. Okay? But if I come home, nobody notices. It could be a week and a half. A week and a half. Yeah, you notice a week and a half later. Dad, did you get a haircut? As a matter of fact, I did. Thank you. But if you don't notice Deanna's within 30 seconds of her foot touching the inside of the house, run.
But what did I do this time?
This time you complimented me the moment I stepped in the house, but it helps if you look at my hair before you make the compliment. It gives the false impression that maybe you really care.
It's true. I didn't look. I was like, "Oh, honey, nice haircut," because I want to be better at this. I want to be a better wife. I really do.
You got to look at the hair first, Mom.
Even Ella knows. Even my little one from a foreign country knows this. Wait, you hear what she said? Say it again. Aim it at
Wait,
Ella.
hold on. What did
Ella,
you
say
say?
it again.
What if he gets a mohawk? You don't like it.
Are you gonna get a mohawk next time?
Well, I might, just to test you.
Okay, and
And what if he gets bald and you say nice haircut and he's bald and yeah.
That's right, I might be bald. For all we know, this is my last haircut. There's not much left of there. So, admire them while you can.
yeah, okay.
Hey, Mama. If he gets bald,
At least she got the song right. Remember the time when she completely got the song wrong? She was like, and if you don't like it, dun 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 dun. We're getting married.
She was trying to do the
And then another time she said, it's like, oh, and you're getting, and then there's the wedding song. Dum 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 da dum.
Yeah, she did that before. She sang the Star Wars theme.
The Darth Vader's theme.
The Darth Vader theme to the wedding.
To the
march.
wedding. This is a head of hair. Is that
We
a
know.
hairdo or
It's
what?
it's her area of expertise.
She's gorgeous.
Yes. You have beautiful hair. And Ella does too.
See, at least when Mommy says it to you, she means it.
Ella
Not
has
like when she said
Okay.
it.
Let's give us.
Okay, this is Alex. Oh no, he got it from the school when he joined.
Yeah, Miss Withers.
No, it was at the North Carolina Public Education because he was a new student, an international student. They gave him that.
International students.
He was a new international student. I had to go down to some office and they had to assess him, and then they gave him this filled with stuff. Did Marlon not get that?
He did not get
Mom,
that.
You
He
could go
was a
down
new
and you
international
go downtown
student.
and you should get
What
your
about us,
backpack.
Mom? Did we
That's
get
true. You guys didn't either. None of you did.
Because back then we
Pencils.
registered them at school, and now they have like
Yeah.
an international
Mommy,
place for the
Mom,
international
Mom,
students.
Mom.
I know.
Do the other kids need them? Because that's
They're gonna need them. I'm gonna need more pencils, but I must have more pencils. Maybe
Wait, do
they're.
I need these?
Yeah, but you.
Wait, but
Do you remember what I said about sharpening? No
I
sharpening
put one
in that
here.
room.
You already
I
have
put
yours?
one here.
Wait, you already have yours.
No, I put one over there to tell you that I
Okay,
need.
the three of you then need to go sharpen these in a minute.
Wait, Mommy, should I have
Okay,
any?
one box,
How much do you need?
one pack of 12 colored
Mommy?
pencils.
I don't think I should. I don't know how I'm gonna fit all of this in my.
You will. Not your pencil case, sweetie. Just.
that's a lot.
Okay, I'm an extremely rebellious mother. Why do they need 75 pencils for the first day of school? I'm sending them with half the amount, and I will add in as the year goes by. My child does not need 75 pencils, and okay, the Clorox wipes thing will come, but I figure the first day, collectively, they will have like 3,000 wipes in their class with each child. So I'm going to send them in a little later. Okay?
Okay, Mommy, is there anything else I need?
Well, you're going to get, oh yeah, that's the other thing. 5 kids that need these things. Come on.
No.
What is my 6th grader, my 6-year-old from Ukraine that barely speaks English, he's going to lose one of these. I have to find strings to create necklaces.
I'm not gonna lose one of them.
Totally
can you
And they
get
didn't
one
even
for
ask
me?
for me.
Yeah, we haven't even started with Grace yet. Get it.
Oh, I still have more.
Middle
Mommy,
school's gonna be
what color
nuts.
can I get?
Nuts.
Pencils. They always break, but not the magnetic ones.
The magnetic ones?
Don't break. These do break. Like this. Let me show you.
No, not show.
You mean mechanical?
Yeah, she means
She must
mechanical.
mean mechanical pencil.
Not magnetic, mechanical. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the car with Roxanne, and what we just did is that we went shopping for some more school supplies, and I'm trying to get to the heart of why this is bugging me. You know, the specificity of like why it has to be a non-target, pencil, and all of that. So it dawns on me that it comes from the fact that I've traveled globally, and I just feel like we should be so grateful that we get an education, and that anything that we can afford should be appreciated, and that we need to widen our knowledge of the world. And we can even send our kids to school with teachers and with people, honestly, that don't know how ridiculous it sounds to say, okay, I'm sorry, but I don't like that kind of folder you're bringing in. I mean, we need to celebrate that we can afford any kind of folder, and for a family with 7 kids, we can't afford the difference between a 25-cent folder and a $2 folder, and then multiply that. You know what I mean? So what happens is that if people don't kind of have this view of like what's out there outside of America and all of that, then they start to get to this point where they can even be teachers and teaching kids to not really appreciate and understand the world. So Roxanne was telling me this story. We're in the car getting this is one of my guilty pleasures, getting out and getting coffee. So she was telling me the story about her trip to Tanzania. So I'm putting the camera on her so she can tell it. Okay, so.
Yeah, so I know in a lot of places in Africa and other places, kids maybe can't even go to school because they can't afford a uniform, or because they can't afford pencils and paper that they have to bring to school in order to be able to be allowed to go to school. So we were on a mission trip in Tanzania, and I remember in particular one village that we went to. We gave all the children at the church where we met, gave each child a pencil and a toothbrush. Okay, and at the end of it, they were so excited, and we got pictures of them each holding up, very excited,
Wow.
the biggest smiles on their face, holding up their toothbrush and their pencil, and just very excited to receive those, very grateful for them, very appreciative of them. And the pastor even gave a little speech, which I still remember, and this was, about 7 years ago that we were there. He said, Wazungus have passed through our village before. That's what they called us, white people from America. Wazungus was their name for us. They said they've passed through our village before. Some didn't stop. They just passed through.
Yeah.
Some stopped. Some Wazungus have come through the village and they stopped. But when we speak of this day, we will not speak of when the Wazungus came through the village. We will speak of our brothers and sisters who came and gave gifts to our children. And that's how meaningful it was to them to receive a pencil and a toothbrush. And then, here we've got kids.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
okay.
Here we've got
You want to
kids.
get it? It's okay.
No.
Okay.
No, wait, sorry, that's my phone ringing. So, so now here we've got, like you say, everything has to be brand names. The kids think they have to have a new backpack every year. The teachers think they have to have brand name glue or brand name pencils, and these kids are just so excited to have one pencil.
And then talk about
And they didn't care what
talk
brand.
about the free education and the difference between them having to pay for education. Or did you say that already?
Yeah, well, they have to pay. They had to be able to buy a uniform in order, because they have to wear uniforms to go to school. Well, they have to be able to afford that uniform to go to school. They had to bring their own pencil and paper if they couldn't
Because
afford that. They
education
couldn't go
is
to
not
school.
free in
It's not
most
free.
countries in the world.
It's not free here either. We just don't have to pay for it because it's taxes. It is tax money.
I
It's
know,
not free.
but it's
But we all can get it. I mean, it's available to all our
Right.
children, whether we pay taxes or not. Somebody's paying for it.
but
Yeah.
okay.
So we are able to receive that regardless of our circumstances. We don't have to say, oh, my parents can't afford a uniform, so I can't go to school, or I'm an orphan, there's
Yeah.
nobody to pay my school fees and buy me a uniform and pencils, so I can't go to school. Yeah, here you can go to school regardless, and people aren't even appreciative of that
Yeah.
fact.
So you were saying, like, when you pack your Samaritan's Purse box, why you said you get really practical. Can you talk
Yeah,
about that?
just having that experience, we enjoy doing the Samaritan's Purse Operation Christmas Child boxes to send, to children around the world at Christmas time. And I know a lot of people are probably heavy on the candy and the
Yeah.
toys in those boxes. I put a little candy and a little bit of toys, but having seen how excited children are in places like Africa to get just the practical things that they don't have, like pencils or soap or toothpaste. I'm kind of heavy. I put a lot of that stuff
Or
in the
paper.
boxes. Paper, pencils, paper, a washcloth.
Yeah.
And I put little Ziploc bags. I put them in little
Yeah.
Ziploc bags too, so then they'll have the Ziploc bag too, because they don't even have
Yeah.
storage stuff.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad I got to. Okay. So I'm glad I got to the heart of my frustration. Okay. So I love teachers, and I just don't want this to be misinterpreted, because I do also think that most teachers don't get paid enough, and of course they shouldn't have to buy supplies, and we should support them. But I don't know, to get into this specific thing on what kind of brand, and then which could be the difference of spending 2 times or 3 times the amount of money, is frustrating to me, and so we just opt out of being as specific. I can see if it said we prefer not to have the Target pencils, or we prefer to have the Elmer's glue, or we prefer to have Crayola crayons. I can see that, because if you can't afford it, you want to give them what they need, but we got to do what we got to do. Truly.
Next week's episode, guys, we're going to talk about that deadly question, honey, does this dress make me look fat?